Hi guys, welcome to Oliveboard's YT session. So today's 5 p.m. class is a recorded one as I am not available. Now we do not have mock today, but for your upcoming exam, which is IBPS PO pre 2022, there are certain phrases and idioms I thought we must discuss. So I've picked up the top 30 which are very frequently used in your editorials, articles, and that you must revise and go for your exam. So we are going to discuss that in this video today. You can test. I will show you each and then you see how much you remember and then we'll discuss the meaning. So we'll start. Before I begin, do subscribe to our channel, download our app from the description given below. Also, target batch for SBI PO is live and now 2.0 also we have started. SBI PO target batch 2.0. So check the details. Use my code for more than 40% off on the course, which is HARSHITA, Harshita. All the courses are included in super elite. Okay, so you have your FCI, Nabard assistant, SBI PO clerk, mains exam, everything in super elite. Use my code for discount. Also, we have started with RRB PO interview batch. If you use the code, you will get maximum off. Now, coming to the PDF, you will need the PDF also of this class. I am sure idioms and phrases. Also, the other PDFs of all my sessions you will get here on Telegram. Harshita Khurana, the grammar girl. Also, my Insta handle is harshita.thegrammargirl. So do follow here for all updates, new content, also PDFs, right? Telegram and Instagram. Now we'll start. Okay, I'll give you a second for, of course, just looking at the phrase and trying to remember the meaning. You have all, if you are regular readers, if you have been reading articles, editorials, you would know the meaning. If you don't, now we'll discuss together because this is very frequently used. If you are reading newspapers, you will know it for sure. Okay, so first one is ripple effect. Ripple effect, when we say, this is a phrase we use, noun phrase. What does it mean? The continuing and spreading results of an event or an action. So I'll explain it to you very easily. And spreading results of an event or an action. Okay, so what happens sometimes, there is an unintentional effect of something. Okay, influence of something, maybe climate change, it has a ripple effect. There are so many things which go wrong because of one climate change. Okay, right? For example, we say domino effect also. If you remember, some places you would have domino effect. Okay, so basically the result of one event or one situation will spread and will have multiple effects on other things also. Okay, for example, bank crash. Okay, it can have a ripple effect on the whole community, whole economy, right? So when an initial disturbance in any system, okay, causes an increasingly larger portion of the system to get disturbed, okay, that is the ripple effect, the domino effect we say. Getting it? So remember through this, and it is a very common one, so you should definitely know it. Okay, next is easy. I think all of you can guess this one. Maybe we use it also very commonly. Live up to something. When you live up to something, you fulfill the expectations of someone. Fulfill the expectations. Fulfill expectations, right? You match up to a standard level. Okay, right? So you fulfill an expectation. So the restaurant I visited last night lived up to my expectations. It was as good as expected, right? The concert was brilliant. It lived up to all our expectations. We really enjoyed at the concert. Okay, this was what we expected, and exactly it gave us that, right? So when your performance will live up to the expectations, means my expectations, you will clear the exam. Then I will say, okay, you lived up to my expectation. I was expecting you will clear and you did it. Okay, fulfill the expectations. Now another very frequently used phrase, ushered in, means when you bring something into being or introduce something. Introduced. Okay, introduced, bring into being. Okay, you say, or when you talk about the beginning of something, something new that you are starting, the beginning of something, the introduction of something. Okay, so the changes could usher in dramatic economic growth. Because of the changes, there might happen a dramatic economic growth. Okay, so anything, a start of something, something that will bring in changes, introduction of something is ushered in. Okay, the law ushered in huge changes in the labor sector, right? Okay, so the party was a very elegant way to usher in the new year, to introduce the new year. Okay, usher in means introduce something new. Okay, next common idiom. So we'll be doing top 30. Okay, the most frequently used top 30. You have a big list, but at least minimum you revise this and go for your pre exam. Drive something home means make something very clear. Make something clearly understood. We say no, drive home the message, same thing. Make something clearly understood by how? By the use of repeated, direct arguments, statements, anything, arguments. Okay, drive home the message. This will not work. Okay, leave without informing will not work. Please drive home the message to everyone. Okay, so make clear. You always drive home a point or an argument. You make clear a point. Okay, so I am trying to drive home these basic ideas so everybody understands these basic ideas. So make something very very clear. So drive something home means make it very clear. Everybody should understand it. Everybody should remember it, follow it, right? Okay, next, I think just after one reading, you get some hint what this could be. Set the stage for. When you set the stage, you prepare for something. So, same context, same meaning. Prepare the conditions for. Set the stage for. Prepare the conditions for. Okay, something might come, something might happen, something might be. You have to ready, or you be ready for something, right? So, the driver's demands, the Ola driver's demands were rejected, setting the stage for a prolonged transport strike. Because the demands were rejected, that might be the condition for a strike. Okay, so setting the stage for a strike, set the stage for, prepare the conditions for. Okay, because of which this might happen. Okay, prepare for something, or yeah, this is a context we use, like how you set the stage, you prepare for the show, right? Okay, on course, this is a very short phrase, but again very very frequently used. On course meaning on track, going as planned, on track. Whatever you plan, the preparation is on course, it is on track. Okay, you are likely to achieve something, you're following your goal, your plan, you're likely to achieve something. It is on track, your preparation is on track. Okay, it is following the route that it should. Okay, you are likely to achieve a target because you are on track for it, you are on course for it. Okay, next, underway. This is also a very common one. I think just after one reading you would know this. Underway meaning something is underway means in progress. Okay, it is being carried out, it is being done, or being carried out, or you can say in progress. Okay, recruitment is underway in that organization. Okay, something which is happening right now. Economic recovery is underway. Okay, it is in progress, it is continuing, it is being carried out. Okay, right? So that is underway. Again, another important one, you know which are important. Now you will tell me, how do you know, ma'am, these are the top 30? Because I am a regular reader, I read articles, newspapers, so I know these are the top 30. So you come to know, these are the top 30 because when you read on a regular basis, you come across these so many times. Okay, when you double down on something, guys, you strengthen your commitment to do something. Strengthen one's commitment, strengthens one's commitment to a particular course of action, to a particular strategy or to a particular course of action. Okay, so when you double down on something, basically, for example, if I say for war, you want to double down on it, means you want to do something really badly in a more determined way. Okay, you want to give more commitment to it, more time to it. Okay, right? So strengthening your commitment to do something. Okay, the company wants to double down on its marketing efforts, okay, to give the profits a boost. Okay, it wants to give more time to marketing efforts or the particular course of action, which is marketing. You're getting it, double down on something. Okay, double down on your efforts to clear the exam. Okay, double down means to work hard on it, strengthen your commitment towards it, give more, invest more time into it, do the thing which you wanted to do, which you planned to do. Okay, gear up, gear up, gear up, this is a very common one. Okay, gear up means prepare yourself, make the preparations, prepare well. Okay, gear up for the, get ready, you say no, gear up, get ready for the exam season, gear up for the exam season, get ready. Okay, arm yourself. Okay, so you be prepared for something that you have to do. Okay, politicians are already gearing up for the elections, my students are gearing up for the exam, right? Get ready for the exam. Okay, next one, a crackdown on something. You would definitely have come across this in recent newspapers, for sure, in recent news. 2 days back or 3 days back, I read something which had crackdown on. Okay, crackdown on means take severe measures against someone or something. Police crackdown on, okay, someone or something. You get tough on someone, you can say. Like we say, police crackdown on, so tough on someone, right? So take strong action to stop something, right? Usually when we talk about what is legal and illegal, to stop something illegal, we take strong action. The library is cracking down on people who lose their books. Okay, they will take a tough action. Okay, the law limits engine idling to 4 minutes, but there are not enough police officers to crack down on the problem. Okay, so you take a step, basically police cracks down on a particular issue because they become strict with it. They take very strict actions to stop it, to prevent something illegal from happening. Okay, so we say crackdown. The school is cracking down on smoking. Yeah, that you can also say, the school is cracking down on smoking. They will not allow smoking. They will take strict actions to prevent smoking. Yeah, take someone to task. When do you say this? Take someone to task doesn't sound very positive to me. What do you think is the answer to this? Take someone to task, idiom, meaning criticize. It was definitely not sounding very positive. Obviously, criticize, scold someone, reprimand is also scold. Okay, rebuke someone. So when you take someone to task, okay, because my professor took me to task for giving wrong answers. Okay, so means I was criticized for something, I was I did something wrong and I was scolded for it. So take someone to task is scold someone for what they did wrong. Run amok. Now what is run amok? This is also an idiom, meaning you are in a very very uncontrolled way. Uncontrolled way. Okay. Um, in a very very violent, frenzied state. Uncontrolled, right? Raging, violent, run amok. The crowd was running amok in a very very uncontrolled way. You behave in a very dangerous way, in a wild way, like animals when people behave. Okay, there were 50 little kids running amok at the snack bar. Imagine, guys, 50 kids running amok at the snack bar for the snacks, here and there, uncontrolled manner. Yeah, 50 kids running amok. Okay, run amok means very wild, uncontrolled. Take a hard look at. Take a hard look at the issue and then try to solve it. What do you mean by this sentence? Take a hard look at the issue and then try to solve it. Take a hard look meaning consider it, think about it, sit and think about it. Okay, examine something carefully. Examine something very carefully. in order to improve it in the future. In order to improve it in the future. So look at the issue carefully. Okay, we need to take a long hard look at this issue, at the ownership of gun after what incident happened in USA. We need to take a hard look at this issue, gun ownership, right? We need to examine it and then work towards improving things in the future. Okay, by no means, okay, this you use generally also, guys. By no means I am going to give less than 2 mocks per day. Okay, so not at all. By no means, not at all. Certainly not. Definitely not. Certainly not. Okay, right? The outcome by no means is guaranteed. You give your 100%. By no means the outcome. By no means the outcome is guaranteed. Okay, clear? Come in handy. Something which comes in handy is always useful. Okay, so come in handy means be useful, be a useful resource, right? Turn out to be useful. Turn out to be useful. Come in handy. Okay, so the money will come in handy when I want to travel. Okay, the change will come in handy when I want to travel by bus. Okay, so yeah, come in handy means the bike that you lended me, the bike that I borrowed from you will come in handy in the journey. It will be useful for me in the journey. Okay, scale up the production. So many times we have heard this, like this phrase, scale up the production. Scale up means what? Increase something in size, in amount, in value, okay, in the number or extent of something. Increase something, okay, by usually by constant proportion. Scale up, increase something. So usually for factory, scale up the produce, we say. Okay, increase the production, scale up the produce of vaccines, right? Scale up. Next one, take a beating. What does this mean? Take a beating meaning take a back seat. I think it is very similar to that only. Take a beating. Take a beating meaning suffer. You suffer hurt or damage. There's something wrong that has happened. You suffer some hurt, some damage. Her pride has taken a beating. Okay, after she lost the tournament, her pride has taken a beating. The team took a beating in last night's game because they were damaged, they did not win. Okay, so take a beating. Our plans took a beating because it started raining and we could not go out. Okay, many investors took a beating because the stock market crashed. Okay, so damage, when you suffer a damage. Okay, again another common one, level playing field. When do you say this? A fair competition. Okay, a situation in which everyone has a fair and equal chance of succeeding. Now these exams that you write, it is a level playing field. Okay, a fair and equal chance of succeeding. Everybody has, some are experienced candidates, some are beginners, so everyone has a fair chance of succeeding on how, based on how you perform in the exam. So you have a level playing field when you fill for bank exams, right? A level playing field, you have a fair chance. Herculean task. What kind of task is Herculean task? A very, very difficult one to complete, to do. Herculean task. Okay, so basically Herculean, that Greek hero with huge strength. So a task which requires great effort. So from that only this idiom has come. A task that requires great effort to be completed. Requires great effort to be completed. Okay, right? So Herculean was a man of extraordinary size and strength. So extra effort to complete something, that is a Herculean task. Okay, a Herculean task will be a task which requires huge effort. Okay, huge time, which is actually very difficult to do also. It requires enormous strength also. Okay, so that is a task. Do away with. When you do away with something means, do away with something, you abolish it. You get rid of it. You don't want something anymore. Get rid of. Okay, Some airlines have done away with reclining seats. They don't give reclining seats anymore. Okay. Some airlines have also done away with the food that they used to serve on the airplane. They don't give that anymore. They've got rid of that. They have abolished or cancelled that. Okay. Do away with it. Okay. Cancel it. Get rid of it. Okay. Cut down your expenses. If I say cut down your expenses, meaning, guys, obviously, cut down means decrease, reduce the size, reduce the amount of something, reduce your expenses in this case. So reduce is the meaning. Okay, I should cut down on my sugar intake. Yeah, because I have to take care of my weight, I should cut down on the sugar intake. Make a point. So when I say, you should be able to make a point, you should be able to make a point means to give one's attention, to give one's attention, to make sure that something happens, that it happens. Make a point. Okay, she makes a point of treating the employees very, very fairly. Okay, you take extra care to make something happen. Okay, she makes a point of calling her mother every alternate day. Make a point, make sure this happens definitely without fail. Okay, rule out the options. You always rule out the options means you eliminate, you exclude. Okay, you cancel them, exclude, eliminate. Okay, eliminate something, right? Further testing has ruled out any infection. So through testing we come to know that there is no infection. We have eliminated that possibility of infection. Rule out, eliminate the option. Okay, clear? Right? So basically the heavy rain ruled out the plan to go out for a picnic. Okay, it eliminated the option of going out, right, for the picnic. Call for, another important one, meaning demand. Okay, call for means demand. It requires, it is an urgent need. Climate change calls for immediate action. It requires immediate action. Climate change calls for immediate action. It requires immediate action. Rope in. Okay. You sometimes say rope in a deal. Like somewhere you would have heard this. Rope in a deal means when you persuade and when you convince someone, persuade someone to take part in an activity. To take part in an activity. Rope in a deal, you try to persuade and get the deal. Okay, so rope in means you say you were roped in to do a particular task, means you were convinced to do that, now you will do it. Okay, for example, visitors were roped in to do potato picking or harvesting. They were persuaded, they were convinced to do this work. Roped in. Spell out. Be very, very clear about it. Spell out your demands. Tell me clearly. Express. Okay. Spell out means when you speak out, when you explain, when you make things clear. Okay. Spell out what do you want. What are your demands? Make it very clear. Okay. So spell out the problem again. Make it clear to somebody you are sharing with. What are your problems? Spell it out. Get past it. When I give you this advice, get past it means, okay, be like, now forget it, right? Okay. Stop getting upset over it. Stop something from affecting you. You had a breakup. Okay, now get past it. So stop something from affecting you. Okay, do not let it affect you. Get past it. Stop influence. Stop it influence you. Okay, so you were rejected, you did not get the job offer. Get past it. Okay, try harder, try for the next exam. Get past it. Hinge on clearly means depend on. When you hinge on something, you are dependent on it. Okay, depend on something. Simple. The outcome of the election hinges on how the candidates perform in the debate. The outcome of the elections hinge on, depend on the performance of the candidates. So hinge on means depend on someone. Back to the drawing board. So you made a big plan, but that plan failed, and now somebody told you get back to the drawing board. Draw or make a new plan all together from like the scratch from the beginning. Okay, so when we are trying to say used to indicate that an idea or a proposal has been unsuccessful and a new one must be devised. You will have to make a new proposal. That one was unsuccessful. So you go back to the drawing board, think again, plan again from the scratch. Tap into. We say tap into the resources, tap into your potential. Okay. So basically, reuse the resources you have. Okay. So tap into means use the resources that you have in hand. Tap into something, use resources. Access things that you have. Access. Okay. Access. Okay, the candidate tapped into some wealthy supporters. So there were some wealthy supporters and the candidate took use of them, use them. Okay, so tap into. These were your 30, top 30. Now you give your score to yourself. I want to see your scores in the comments below, guys. How many out of 30 you already knew? Okay, be honest and do share with me in the comments below. Out of 30, how many you knew already? Okay, so even though I did not take class today, I thought this was a good way to make you revise the idioms and phrases, common ones which you can expect in exam. Now, Super Elite is the best course which you can buy on Oliveboard. Use my code Harshita. For RRBPO, already the interview batch is live. Check the details. Use my code Harshita for maximum discount. And I will share the PDF also of this class, same late evening. Okay, by late evening on my Telegram group and channel. Okay. Also, you already know, guys, about the marathon. I told you the marathon session. Okay, on 14th, one day before your exam tomorrow. I will see you 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tomorrow is going to be a busy day, so be there. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you.